with Digital Chamber. Digital Chamber is the oldest and largest blockchain advocacy organization in the United States, formed in 2014. We represent close to 300 businesses that are integrating blockchain technology into their business. So that's anywhere from DeFi developers, development companies, all the way up to traditional banking sector and people that are trying to organize it that way. So we represent the whole gauntlet. And one of the things that we're very proud of is this year we launched the Digital State Network. So we've been primarily focused at Digital Chamber at advocacy at the federal level. But as we have all seen, federal government moves very slow. And lots of these changes that we're seeing really take effect are being done at the state level. State governments are the first ones to integrate blockchain technology into things like titling, into things like licensing and registrations. They're the ones that are able to move fast and integrate these technologies and really show the benefits and really innovate at the state level and showing the federal government for what you can do with technology, how governments can really create efficiencies with it. So that's why we formed Digital State Network. Maryland Blockchain Association was our first grant recipient. Our goal at the state network isn't to tell states what's best or to advocate for one thing over the other at the state level. We think the boots on the ground. We have these great state level organizations like the Maryland Blockchain Association and others that are doing great work at their state and local levels. They just need support. So we want to be a guide that can provide them resources, whether it is proposed legislative text, backgrounds on blockchain, explainers, one-pagers, anything else, organizing, having law support. You need to form a PAC, or you need to form your entity level for anything you're doing. We want to be that support. We have the infrastructure built up from over 10 years of advocacy in the space, and we just want to be able to support everybody that is trying to expand the technology at these state levels. So that's our goal. You guys are the boots on the ground. You guys are the ones really leading the way in things. We just want to be a resource. We recently had a senator ask us, hey, this is a senator who's on Senate banking, has been in probably 30 hearings that have touched on blockchain in one way, shape, or another. And his staff came to us and said, hey, can you just give an explainer, just generally, how does blockchain tech work, what is it, and put it at like the 10th grade level. As someone who we've been advocating with for years and years, and we asked for an explainer. Like, okay, we'll give him the explainer. We prepared it, and his staff came back to us after he looked at it. He's like, oh yeah, no, this is great. Can you actually lower that from the 10th grade level to the 5th grade level for him? So we understand how many times you have to be in front of somebody explaining something, explaining the tech, and it could be the first conversation you have, the light bulb clicks. It could be the 10th. But the important thing is just being there, being a constant resource, being there and supporting and being able to answer questions when people do have something. They're really close to that light bulb going off on how this can help. They just need that little bit of extra assistance. And that's where state advocacy organizations come along, and that's where Digital Chamber is trying to support. So really excited about everything you guys are doing here in Maryland, really excited about what's going on nationwide, and we want to be an advocacy resource for all of you. So anybody has questions, anything, we're always happy to help.